What's up, faders? It's your boy Johnny here, and before we start the show, I would like to say that Got Faded Japan is changing. Now, don't get me wrong. We're not changing, our theme, two dudes, booze, Japan in the news. We know you love the news, and we're going to continue with that, of course. However, we want to do something different from time to time. And basically what we want to do is we want to interview cool people who are doing awesome things here in Japan. So if you or anybody you know is doing something really awesome in Japan, and maybe that's a hobby or a job or you're starting a company or whatever, contact Got Faded Japan at Instagram. Go to our Instagram and just send us a message, and we'd love to have you on the show because there's nothing more awesome than hanging out with cool people who are doing awesome things here in Japan. So yes, definitely contact us and we'll definitely see you soon. All right, without further ado, enjoy the show.
Got Faded Japan!
I'm all about my business, but I ain't got no briefcase. Yeah, all I got's some whiskey. Open and the whiskey, bring it to you. Yeah, I'm leaning up against the door, and my feet stuck to the floor, and my mess I long ago. Yeah, I've been in before. I'm a broken man, needing remedial lands. I'm all about my business.
What's up, faders, and welcome to yet another action-packed episode of Got Faded Japan, and I am your host, Johnny. And as you fine folks know, Got Faded Japan is about, well, it's kind of about two dudes, booze, Japan in the news, but in today's episode, I am all by myself, just podcasting. All by myself again. Oh boy, but that's all good. We're definitely going to have some special guests on the show coming up, so don't worry about that. And yes, these guys that we're going to have on the show are absolutely insane. These guys are super cool, doing awesome things here in Japan, and I can't wait to introduce them to you. And so, yeah, get ready for that episode. Speaking of episodes, this is episode number 789. Welcome to the show. And in this episode, I'm going to tell you about my hiatus, and then I'm going to break into this week's wild news. And we got a lot of great news for you that I think you're going to enjoy. So, yes, first things first. Faders, yes, I was on vacation, a well-needed vacation, and I was gone for a couple of weeks. And when I returned to Japan, I had so much stuff that I neglected. I had deadlines, I had projects, I had an ocean of meetings that I had to deal with. And yeah, so basically for like the last week and a half since I've been back in Japan, I've been just basically trying to keep my head above water, and it has been insane, but it's been great because the projects that I have been working on are absolutely marvelous. And oh my gosh, there's so much that's going to happen in the next couple of months. I know a lot of you guys are excited about Halloween, and I do have some Halloween things coming up that I'm going to tell you about in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, there's just so much going on, and oh gosh, I think after October, I'm going to need to take another vacation for a couple of weeks. Maybe that's what's going to happen with me. I'm going to come here, I'm going to work on a lot of projects, then I'm going to go back to the States and just do nothing. And that's pretty much what I did when I was in the States. I hung out with my family, which basically means like watching TV, playing backgammon or cards, and drinking a lot of beer, way too much beer. I gained like 50 kilos. I don't know, maybe you can't see it, but I feel big. I feel bloated. Oh my gosh. Which is weird because when I was in the States, I think I was the smallest guy around, I mean, I was shopping for clothes and like everything was like just so big, I mean, as small as like a Japanese double large. So I'm just like, oh my God, I can't find anything. I was shopping in the kids section. It was embarrassing. Oh my goodness. But it's great to be back in Japan. Absolutely fantastic. All right, faders. And if you want to know what kind of projects I'm working on, just go down into the SPILT Inc. down in the show notes, and you can click on my Instagram and check on all the art projects that I'm working on and stuff. commissions, galleries, exhibitions. Geez, there's just so much to say and so much to do, and that's so boring for you guys. You guys wanted me to get into the news, and so that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, go down to my Instagram, check out that stuff if you want to, and if not, that's all good. Just enjoy the show. Okay, speaking of, once again, this is episode number 789, and it's time to get into the news. Okay, faders, first story in the news this week. Man arrested for suspected arson outside of apartment of woman he had romantic feelings for. Oh my gosh, this is kind of like that Dead Milkman song. If you love somebody better, set them on fire. I can't sing, but yeah, the Dead Milkmen, they can, so check them out. Moving forward, police in Kashiwara City, Osaka Prefecture, have arrested a 42-year-old man in suspicion of attempted arson after he allegedly poured diesel fuel in front of the entrance of an apartment where the woman he knew and her boyfriend lived. Man, if you're using diesel fuel, you are not messing around. Oh my God, this guy bypassed kerosene and gasoline and just went straight to diesel. Oh my God, this guy was serious. According to police, Yuichi Tanaka, a company employee from Kasugi City in Osaka Prefecture, is accused of pouring the fuel between midnight and 12:10 a.m. on August 19th. Midnight and 12:10. So basically, he had that 10-minute window where he's just dousing this apartment. Okay. Police said Tanaka has denied the allegation and quoted him as saying, quote, I had romantic feelings for the woman until recently, but I didn't commit arson. Come on, baby, light my fire, I guess. Police believe Tanaka had a one-sided romantic interest in the woman who is in her 20s and lives with her boyfriend who is in his 30s. I don't know why that's relevant. That's not relevant at all, but okay. Tanaka said he has known the woman for about 18 months. Police allege Tanaka ignited the fuel, burning the intercom of the apartment, but the fire did not spread to the building. Oh, thank goodness. And no one was injured. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, everybody's lucky. This is good. At the time of the incident, the woman was out and her boyfriend was inside. He heard a noise as if someone was trying to force open the door and noticed the intercom was burning, so he called 110, aka 911. Oh my gosh. Geez, could you imagine waking up to that? Or actually, probably midnight. Well, it's probably a Saturday. What day did it give a date? August 19th. Okay, let's just assume it's a Saturday. All right, so he's watching Netflix. He's chilling. He's drinking some beer. He smells smoke. He hears some hijinks outside. He goes out there and he sees flames. Oh my God, this guy is lucky that he was able to call 110 or 911 and get this shit taken care of because, oh my God, dude, having your apartment being burnt down, oh, that's horrible. Oh my gosh. Well, hopefully this guy goes to jail for a long time. All right. Moving forward, next story. Man arrested for making 1,600 false 110 calls. Now, what is 110? I just told you. It's 911 here in Japan. Okay, moving forward, police in Tokyo have arrested a 36-year-old unemployed man in suspicion of fraudulent obstruction of business after he repeatedly made about 1,600 false calls to the emergency number. Police in Shiriganari, Kusuwara, is accused of making the calls from his cell phone in and around Katsushika Ward between July 1st and the 28th. Oh my God, that's like over 100 calls a day. This guy, why would you do that? Why would you do that? I mean, I could understand like a pocket call. You know, I mean, everybody's made a pocket call, you know, where basically you put your phone in your pocket and it dials like your mom or your ex-girlfriend or something or your ex-wife. I mean, all of those are bad, but it's just like, I mean, this is pretty bad too, but it just happened again and again and again and again. No, this guy's mental. Okay, July 1st and 28th, and silently hanging up when someone answered. Okay, police said Kurosawa has admitted to making the calls, but it doesn't say why. It doesn't say why. I'm just going to assume that this guy's lonely. He's just so lonely. He's at home and he just wants to hear that one word. Hello. Hello. Or in Japanese, it'd be mushi mushi. Mushy mushy doesn't roll off the tongue as well as hello. Hello. Mushy mushy. Mushy mushy. Mushy mushy. Mushy mushy. I don't know. I think hello sounds better. But anyway, to each their own. Moving forward, next story. Whoa. Okay, I'm reading these for the first time, okay? I should I should have prepped. Um, Astrologer arrested for running a 2 billion fake investment scheme. All right, I just read the article, or not the article, but the headline, and I'm on the astrologer side. If somebody's giving an astrologer a lot of money, like in hoping to get rich, dude, that's on you, man. That's on you. Because the thing is, an astrologer, dude. I mean, come on. Anybody could be an astrologer if you got like tarot cards, or if you look up at the stars or something. I mean, you're like, Tesla's going to be big tomorrow. I got a feeling. See, if you look right there at the sun for 30 seconds, it's just bright, just like a Tesla. Oh man, no, this is ridiculous. Okay, here we go. Investing is always tricky business. There is no shortage of people out there looking for capital to get whatever they're cooked up off the ground, but only a chosen few actually manage it. That's why you need to research potential investments thoroughly before making any moves, especially if the offer is coming from a self-proclaimed astrologer to a major Japanese company. Interesting. Okay, Noriko Densai is currently facing charges of fraud for running an investment scheme using her expertise in the cosmic arts and connecting with the top companies. This just sounds crazy. Top companies don't have astrologers, they got accountants, they got financial advisors. They don't look at the stars, they look at bank accounts. Oh my God. Okay, her plan was to place crystals in the foundation of building. The story gets worse, more and more stupid. Okay, let me just read that again. Okay, her plan was to place crystals in the foundations of buildings, thereby improving their feng shui, which raises their value so they can become profitable. Oh my God. That is so stupid. If somebody comes to you and says they got magic crystals that's going to improve a business, you just say thank you very much and you walk away because that person is A, a con man, and B, Looney Tunes. Okay. However, it is alleged that her money-making operation was little more than a Ponzi scheme. No shit. Allegedly using the money obtained from previous investors, Lindsay would pose as a well-paid astrology consultant to leading companies and wine and dine potential investors for a period to build trust with them. This doesn't make any sense. One couple whose children once went to the same school as Desai's were treated this way over the past 8 years. At one point, they were invited to take part in her investment project and made several payments, adding up to about 10 million yen. Whoa! With promises of getting it back plus 5 to 10% interest. Oh, red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag. However, they were unable to get much of their money back and grew suspicious. It was when they were contacted by another quote unquote investor that they felt certain that they were being scammed and then called police. Oh my God, this is crazy. You know, I blame these fools. I blame these fools because the thing is, I mean, anybody that says they're going to use magic crystals and the stars to get you rich plus 10% guaranteed, dude, that's baloney. That's capital B baloney. There's no way. There's no way. I consider myself kind of a spiritual person, I guess, maybe. But the thing is, if somebody told me any of this kind of stuff, I would smile and walk the fuck away. Seriously. Oh my God. Okay, yes, moving forward. Oh God, this episode is so spiritual in all the wrong ways. Yo, what's up, faders? Got Faded Japan has got a new sponsor. Our new sponsor is Gamuso Bar, located in Asagaya, Tokyo. If you're kicking it in Tokyo and you want to get your groove on, get your fade on, you better get your ass down to Gamuso. Gamuso is located in Asagaya. It's about 11 minutes from Shinjuku Station on the Chuo line. Gamuso has weekly bands, weekly performances. And hell, if you got your own event and you want to hold it at Gamuso, we'd love to host you. So contact Gamuso at www.gamuso.com. That's www.gamuso.com. That's right, Gamuso has not only beers in the bottle, but beers on tap. We've got every drink you want, so come on down to Gamuso. Gamuso, and if I'm working, tip me.
Have your attention, please. Attention.
Hey, yo, what's up, Vaders? Johnny here. You know I love booze and news, but I also love art. So come on down to thespiltinc.com and check my art out. I've got tons of stuff there for you to check out. I've got paintings, I got prints, I got videos. And I tell you what, if you like a painting, I could probably sell it to you. And I tell you what, if I can't sell you that painting, I will definitely sell you a print. I've got prints of all my work. Prints are about 2,000 yen each, about $20, but if you buy two, you get the third one for free. So come on down to thespiltinc.com. Yo, and on top of that, I'm looking for commissioned work. So if there's something that you want me to do, I can make it for you. Just check out my stuff and see if you like my style. And if you like my style, I can definitely paint you anything on canvas, paper, whatever. I've done it all. So come on down to thespiltinc.com. That is THESPILTINK.com. Thespiltinc.com. Proper. MITSUYA Liquors. Yo, what's up, faders? If you're in Asia, if you're in Japan, if you're in Tokyo, if you're in Asagaya, you better get down to MITSUYA Liquors. That's right, for the most affordable prices in Japan, you can get over 300 different kinds of beer. That's right, over 300 different kinds of beer. And of course, they got all the shochu you need, all the sake you need, and of course, they got wine from California to Italy to France to New Zealand. They got it all. When I say they got it all, they really, seriously got it all. There's no joke about that. So get down to MITSUYA Liquors. And if you go in there and you say, Got Faded Japan, you will be more than welcome to go into their back room and drink those beers that you just purchased. That's right, Got Faded Japan at MITSUYA Liquors. And 3 times a week, they have a sushi chef there. So get your sushi on, get your drink on, get your fade on, and come on down to MITSUYA Liquors, located comfortably in Asagaya, about 5-minute walk from the station.
In Tokyo and craving soul food? We've got just the place for you. Soul Food House in Azabu-Juban. Check out what we do at soulfoodhouse.com. Come by and taste the love. We look forward to feeding you.
Are you at Harajuku with some out-of-town friends or your family or significant others? Yeah! Do you want to chill and drink beer and eat sandwiches while your friends overpay for glitter unicorn socks? Yeah!
And the flavor's gonna make you complete at Harry's Sandwich Company.
So come on down to Harry's Sandwich Company in the heart of Harajuku, right off Takeshita Street. See you there!
Here we go. Next story. Man arrested for stealing donation box. Stealing's bad, but it gets worse. Man arrested for stealing donation box from temple in Kyoto. Stealing's bad. Stealing a donation box is bad. Stealing a donation box from a temple is very, very, very bad, especially in Kyoto. Kyoto is the most spiritual and magical part of Japan. This guy, if there's such thing as a hell, this guy might be knocking on hell's door right now. Oh my God. Well, actually, once he gets out of prison, he might go there. But anyway, let's read on and figure out what's going on here. Police in Kyoto have arrested a 59-year-old unemployed man on suspicion of stealing a donation box from the grounds of Toji Temple. Okay. Police said Masao Okamoto has admitted to the allegations, Sankai Shimbun reported. He is accused of stealing the box from Bashimondo Hall at around 1 p.m. on August 25th. The amount of money inside the box at this time is unknown. Okay, let me just stop right here. If it's a donation box in Kyoto, there's a lot of money in there. There's a lot of money because A, everybody that's religious in Japan definitely goes there. They pray, they put money in the box. And also, tourists come. Tourists have no idea how much money to put in. They're putting in like 100 yen, 500 yen, 1,000 yen, ichiman yen. I mean, that box, oh my God, that must have been like a treasure box, to be honest. But still, if you touch that money, if you're not a Buddhist priest and you touch that money, you are going downtown where it's really hot and fiery. If you believe in that thing, but oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, and also your karma, dude, for eternity, your karma is going to be bad. Like your karma is going to be bad. Your kids' karma is going to be bad. Your kids' karma is going to be bad. Your kids' karma is going to be bad. You just jinx your whole bloodline forever. Oh man, this guy. Ooh, what a fool. Okay, moving forward. Okamoto told police he came to the temple by bicycle, removed the metal wire secured the donation box, and then carried it away on a rack on his bicycle. He told police that he discarded the box, but it hasn't been found. Oh my gosh, this guy is in big trouble with the G-Man, if you know what I mean. Okay, all right. Okay, so here we go. Moving forward. Okay, next story. Is this the last story? I think there might be one more after this one. Okay, here we go. Fake astronaut scams love-struck Japanese octogenarian. Octogenarian. I don't know why this isn't a headline of a news article because probably I would say 95% of the people out there don't even know what an octogenarian is. And no, an octogenarian isn't somebody that doesn't eat vegetables and meats and only eats like, I don't know, some kind of like on a weird diet or something like that. No, an octogenarian is somebody that's like, it's like older than a senior citizen from what I understand. An octogenarian is somebody that's like, I think they're like in their 80s or 90s or maybe even 100 years old. I think an octogenarian, God, I gotta Google that now. Jeez, now I feel so stupid. Octogenarian. Okay, let's see here. We're all gonna learn something today, but I'm almost positive. If it's somebody with a weird diet, I'm I'm gonna quit the show. Octogen. Octogenarian. A person who's between 80 and 89. Oh! I get it. Octogenarian. Octo coming from octagon, meaning 8 sides, which means, eight. Octogenarian, genarian is from generation, I guess. So yes, somebody that's 80 to 89 years old. I was close. I was really, really, really close. I said somebody that's really, really, really old. Anyway, okay, so octogenarian, somebody who's in their 80s. Why didn't it just say senior citizen? Come on, news article, cut us a break. Okay, moving forward, a Japanese octogenarian was swindled out of 1 million yen after falling in love online with a self-described astronaut. Major Tom, maybe? Who sought her help to avert a spaceship crisis. Oh my gosh. Oh, that poor old lady. That poor old lady. I feel bad for her. The hapless woman in Hokkaido met the fraudster in July on social media who claimed to be a male astronaut. A local police officer told AFP, describing the case as a romantic scam. That was in quotes, romantic scam. Oh my gosh. After some exchanges, the scammer one day told her that he was, quote, in space on a spaceship right now, end quote. So he's on a spaceship using Twitter. But the spaceship was under attack and he needed oxygen. Oh my gosh. So he told this old lady that he's being invaded by like aliens or something. I don't know. This is ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. The scammer then urged her to pay him online to help him buy oxygen and successfully hoodwinked around 1 million yen out of her. Oh my gosh. The woman lives alone and started developing feelings for him as their online communication progressed. Local media, included Hokkaido Broadcasting, said, quoted investigative sources, quote, if a person you meet on social media ever demanded cash from you, please be suspicious of the possibility of a scam and report it to police, end quote. And that's the end of the article. There you go. Gosh. Anticlimactic. But so this guy was not an astronaut. He was not in space, and he was not being like attacked by aliens, and he needed to buy oxygen. However, this lady did lose 1 million yen, which is roughly about $10,000, which is pretty bad because she's a octogenarian. Let's all say that together. Octogenarian. Octogenarian. That's the word of the day. Octogenarian. Okay. Moving forward. Okay, all right. We're going from horrible to even more horrible. Okay, this story is not for the faint of heart. So yeah, it's pretty disgusting. 24-year-old man arrested for filming up an 8-year-old girl's skirt at bookstore. Just another reason why we got to stay away from these bookstores. Have them shut down. We've got Amazon. Police in Fukashi Town, Hyogo Prefecture, have arrested a 24-year-old man on suspicion of taking voyeuristic images up an 8-year-old girl's skirt. Police said the suspect, who was arrested on Friday, is accused of aiming his smartphone up the girl's skirt at a bookstore in a shopping center in Itama City between 6:35 p.m. and 7 p.m. on May 25th. The man is also accused of touching the girl. Oh, geez. Oh, this is horrible. The girl immediately called out to her father, who was in the same store, but the man fled. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Could you imagine being that father and your kid being like, yo, this guy's got a camera and he's shooting up my taking pictures of my hoo-hoo. Dude, if I was a father, if I was that girl's father, I would be seeing red. Not just red, dark red, like purple red. I would be so furious. I would take the law in my hands probably. I would go up there and I would smack. That guy would be seeing stars. He would be in outer space. Kaboom! Right to the moon. Oh my God. And I think every father on this planet would do exactly the same thing. And I think the judge and the judicial system would be like, fuck it. The guy had it coming. And then lock that guy up. Oh my gosh. Okay, police said the suspect was identified after analysis of security camera footage. Yay! Good job. Good job. All right, law enforcement, 2 thumbs up. Which showed him wandering around the girl and lifting up her skirt and crouching down. Okay, cool. So they caught this guy. Hopefully he goes to jail for a very, very, very long time. And then, I think if he ever is able to get out of prison, which I hope he doesn't, there's got to be some kind of restriction where he can't use cameras or phones ever again or something, because this guy right here, a menace to society, in my opinion. Okay, and who's going to disagree with me? Nobody. Oh, man. Okay, so moving forward. Okay, and this here, Faders, is the last story. Oh, man. Yeah. Here we go. Last story. A woman arrested after more than 150 dead cats found at her home. Okay, I'm a cat guy, love cats, and this story is really pissing me off. Actually, these last 2 articles are kind of pissing me off. Okay, police in Kumamoto City have arrested a 51-year-old unemployed woman on suspicion. She's a cat lady. The old cat lady. A 51-year-old unemployed woman on suspicion of violating the Animal Welfare Act after more than 150 dead cats were found at her home. According to police, could you imagine the smell of that? Oh my God. I mean, cat piss from one cat is pretty bad. 2 cats, unbearable. 3 cats, you got to condemn the building. And 150 cats, oh, forget about it. That neighborhood is toast. According to police, Yuki Miyata, volunteered to take care of the cats at her home between February of last year and June of this year, NTV reported. However, Miyata did not clean up after their waste and left the cats unattended, not providing them with enough food. Oh no. After receiving a report of suspected animal abuse in May, animal welfare officials visited Miyata's home and found about 150 skeletal and decomposing cat carcasses. 12 other cats were in critical states. A criminal complaint was filed with the police in June. Police quoted Miyata as saying, quote, As the number of cats I was taking care of increased, the cost and effort of caring for them increased, and it gradually became a hassle, end quote. You know what? I think we should lock her up, and maybe taking care of her in prison is kind of a hassle, if you know what I mean. I mean, geez Louise. I mean, 150 cats, dude. Starved to death. That is absolutely brutal. That's disgusting, man. Dude, many of you guys don't know this, but I'm an animal lover. Johnny loves all animals, big and small, furry and non-furry, cute and not cute. I love animals. I'm an animal guy and stuff. And like stories like this just piss me off. Oh my gosh. Yeah. We should lock her up. That's what we should do for a very long time. And yeah, we'll see what happens in prison. Oh my gosh, that's too bad. Oh geez. Faders, I gotta say, thank you very much for tuning into this very special episode of Got Faded Japan. Thank you very much for tuning in every episode and hanging out with us and stuff. And as I said at the beginning of this episode, we are definitely gonna have some really cool people on this show who are doing really awesome things here in Japan. So stay tuned to that because I think you're gonna like it. Okay, and also thank you everybody that's supported us on Patreon. That really means a lot. That helps out the show. And yes, if you're interested in any of the artwork behind me or any of the artwork that you've seen on the show, just go down to the SPILT Ink and check out my Instagram and website and stuff. All that jazz is up there, and it's pretty cool, in my opinion. Anyway, thank you so much, and we'll catch you next time. Peace. Thank you, faders. Thank you so much for all you guys that watch this streaming. That's cool. Coffee kampai. All right, hopefully next time I'll be drinking some whiskey or shochu. All right, and when I do, please drink with me. Responsibly, though. All right, peace.
My own brother, a goddamn shit-sucking vampire. Will you wait till Mom finds out, buddy?
I've got a government job to abuse and a lonely wife to fuck. As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
God, the pressure! I can't take it! I can't take it! I can't get to it!
You sure I should use me?
We're going drinking! We came, we saw, we kicked his ass!
Your move, creep.
Oh, man, I will never forgive your ass for this shit. This is some fucked up repugnant shit.
Ah, fuck it, dude. Let's go bold.